Now we want to start mixing calculus into our business applications by constructing what we refer to as the average functions. That is, for a cost, revenue, or profit function, we can construct an average cost function, average revenue, or average profit function. Each of those are represented by this notation C bar or R bar, P bar. So that horizontal line we draw over top of the letter indicates that's the average cost function, and so on. And we construct that function by taking the original function divided by x. Meaning in example 6, when we're given a total profit function, which represents total profit in hundreds of dollars from the sale of X number of a particular item, given by this function, to find the average profit function, we would write P bar of X is equal to negative 0.0079x squared plus 30.3107x minus 16559.5125, all of that over x. Then in part B, we want to use Symbolab and your result in part A to find and interpret the value of P bar of 2342. To enter in this rational function, we'll start by using the slash, and that will input a fraction for us. Then we can type in the expression that we have in the numerator. And then we can navigate down using arrows or tapping to enter that x in the denominator, and then move outside of that rational function that we were entering and type 4x equals 2,342. Where again, what we're doing is evaluating that expression we've given at the specific x value, and we come up with a result of 4.738. So P bar of 2,342 is approximately equal to 4.7382. And what this value is telling us is that the average profit from producing and selling (2,342 units) will be $4.74, intuitively rounded to 2 decimal places. So at this particular production level, on average, the profit per individual item, per individual unit, is $4.74. In part C, now we're asked to do some calculus. We want to find the limit of this expression as x approaches infinity. Now we'll use this math palette to access that LIM, the limit notation. It's going to go ahead and plug in the limit as x approaches infinity. That's convenient because in this case that's what we want. If it wasn't, we could update that, we could change that value. And we'll type in our function again. Once we have that limit expression set up, we can evaluate, and we get a result of negative infinity. And then we want to interpret the meaning of this. So this tells us that if production continues to increase, and that's the meaning of x approaching infinity. So production not just increasing, but increasing without bound, just producing larger and larger quantities. The company, whoa, I can write a little cleaner than that for you, will lose massive amounts of money. And that's indicated by the idea of P bar approaching infinity, approaching negative infinity. So the average profit per item as production continues to increase is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. We're just losing more and more money.